How's it going, guys? I just want to show you guys my Fluffal deck profile today. I've been working on it for a little bit now, and I've been playing the deck since it originally came out, but I feel like it's the best it's been in a while, so let's get into it. Right now we're running 3 dog, probably your best normal summon and probably your best searcher, and then best normal summon would probably be penguin, and then after that we're running 2 dolphin. The only reason I'm running 2 is for its aqua type, so I can go into Bahamut shark and then totally awesome. And then we're running 3 penguin. Penguin is great. When you fusion summon with him, you get a draw 2 and then discard 1. You can definitely do that with Edgem Chain and do that with Toy Vendor and get an extra effect. Chain's effect is when he's discarded, he lets you get a Firghtfur card to your hand, like Firghtfur Fusion, Firghtfur Patchwork, or Firghtfur Repair. And then we run 1 Edgem Sabers. I would want to run 2 because sometimes he does like die when he gets banished because I have to banish him with Firghtfur Fusion, or there's a B seal or something else. And then we're running 2 bear. Bear is really good. Discard, just get a Toy Vendor to the field. And then he also has a second effect that when he's on the field, you can tribute him and get another polymerization. That does come up sometimes, but pretty good at 2. We're running 2 Edgem Scythe. I really like Edgem Scythe. It adds a lot of interaction on your opponent's turn, which I kind of need in this deck. But other than that, it also has a second effect that protects your Firghtfur monsters when they are going to be destroyed by banishing it in the graveyard. And then we run 2 Ash Blossom Joy Springs, pretty much more interaction on your opponent's turn. And then 2 Wing to get the draw and then also the destruction of the Toy Vendor. Really good card. I would run it at 3, but it is hard once per turn. And then we're running 1 Monster Reborn for the extender, 1 Harpy's Feather Adjuster to get rid of the back row, 1 Lightning Storm for everything else, and then we're running 1 Call by the Grave, and then 1 Firghtfur Fusion. I would run more, but the main problem with this is how I said it does use your resources and you won't get those resources back. So I think 1 is good. And then we're running 2 Dark Ruler, no more, no interaction on our turn. We do not want that. And then 3 Foolish Burial Goods, 1 Firghtfur Repair, Monster Reborn with extra steps, and then Firghtfur Patchwork. This honestly saves the deck. Being able to get an Edgem and a polymerization is great. And then 3 Toy Vendor, main searcher. I love that it's a gambling card. And also, it's really good with Foolish Burial Goods, just being able to dump it. And then 3 Polymerization. And for the extra deck, we're running 1 Cross Sheep. Cross Sheep is really good, being able to get that special summon. I wish we can get that draw 2 with that ritual, but other than that, Cross Sheep's really good, lets you go into your Link plays. And then we run 1 IP Masquerena, really good for Access Code Talker for a little bit more protection. And then 1 Nightmare Unicorn to bounce things back. I did run Nightmare Phoenix before, but I really like running Tornado Dragon now because it's a little more interaction on your opponent's turn. And then we run 1 Totally Awesome and 1 Bahamut Shark. And then we run 1 Tornado Dragon and then Zeus for all XYZs. And then we run 1 Wolf. Wolf used to be better. He does OTK sometimes, but most of the time I am just dumping him with Whale's Effect, but he's not as good as he used to be. And then we run 2 Tiger. I really like Tiger's Effect, it's just being able to pop anything. And the same thing with Kraken, he can just pop 1 for free each turn. And then the main downside with Tiger is that you can only control 1 at a time, but I did kind of solve that with Chimera because I could summon 1, fusion summon for Chimera, then fusion summon with Firghtfur Fusion, and then summon a second one, which really helps with the deck. And then Kraken, a free pop 1 and attack twice. And then Firghtfur Sabertooth is really good. He's just a little expensive sometimes, but other than that, really good. Also can bring back one of your Firghtfur monsters from the graveyard, so probably one of your best cards. And then Whale is a good interaction because he is a good quick effect and can also destroy and also boost your monsters. But I only do run him at 1. He used to be at 3 when True Calamities was out, but now we download to 1. And then we run 3 Imperm to negate those monster effects, and then evenly match because we never really end up on a big board, so it's pretty good in this deck. 2 Twin Twisters to dump the Toy Vendor and dump Edgem Chain, and then 2 Lightning Storms to get rid of everything else, and then Primal Being and Kudakara, and then 1 Ash. And then these are also really good in this deck because you can't handle a lot of negates, so especially if they're summoning a lot, this really helps. But other than that, that's a deck profile. If you guys want to see me build this in real life, I have the Chimera. I just don't have the Chimera tag and I just don't have the Zeus, but I would definitely love to do that for you guys. and let me know if you have any tips for me or any tips that I could give you. Other than that, thank you guys.